I'm going to show everybody how I've been losing my belly fat by focusing on insulin resistance. I haven't been counting calories, I haven't eliminated carbs, and no extreme exercise. I will also show you my before and after of my progress, but the best thing about what I'm doing is you can do it for free. Full disclosure, there's a couple food-based products that make this much easier that I've been purchasing, and for those interested, I can give you some more information on that as well. I'm finding a lot of people everywhere on TikTok that are getting great results using the same protocol. Steve was type 2 diabetic for over 20 years. He's lost 70 pounds and he's on no more medications. This is the same system this guy Matt's been following, and he was type 2 diabetic for 14 years before finding it. Both of them were struggling with a lot of the symptoms of insulin resistance. Now, if we focus on insulin resistance, then the nasty symptoms, they can go away, right? For example, if you have extra belly fat like I did, it can go away when you focus on insulin resistance. So how do we do that? The science behind the research I'm about to show you has been done by scientists and researchers that are much smarter than I am. I've already done TikTok videos on these, so I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on the subject, but if you're interested, you can go look. Thousands of years before we were eating 3 meals a day, 6 meals a day, or snacking all day, we were either fasting or feeding. When we're in the fasting state, we're not starving, we're just switching fuel sources. We're using fat for fuel. Most of us have hundreds of thousands of calories of fat for fuel, and the body feels really good when it's burning fat. To accomplish this, we need to keep our glucose and insulin levels low. And to do that, we need to avoid snacking. Now, this can be really hard for some people. I'm going to show you a few things that can make it much easier. When we're in the feeding state, it's okay to enjoy good food. We still want to avoid glucose or insulin spikes, but we can do that naturally and also avoid overeating. But again, this is the hard part, but I'm going to show you how you can make it easier. This process can be adjusted for any lifestyle or schedule. For me, I wake up and I'm fasting. Keep my insulin levels low and I'm burning my fat for fuel. And to help me keep my glucose and insulin levels low, prior to eating, I'm focusing on soluble and insoluble plant fibers. And I have a big substantial meal prioritizing protein, healthy fats, and of course, fiber. This helps keep my insulin levels in check so I can go back to burning fat as soon as possible. You're going to see in my videos that I still eat carbs, and that's why it's so important for me to have soluble fibers pre-meal. And for dinner, I'm going to do the same thing. When fasting in the beginning of the day and in between meals, there's no snacking. Snacking is the enemy, but water is okay. So if you want to do this for free, it's water only. Prioritize your lunch with fiber, protein, and healthy fats. No snacking in between. Have the same type of meal for dinner, and this is really going to help you. I use a couple products to help me with that. One is called Unamate. It helps me avoid snacking. It's very sustainable, and I think it's great. And because it wasn't so easy for me to eat a bunch of fibrous foods before my meal,